Up next, we go to Oregon to see what they're doing to revegetate the Mount Hood National Forest. And we'll chat with the #1 border crosser in the U.S., Mark Schultz.
Mark Schultz goes one speed faster. Just check out his trophy case.
These three are first at Mountain Hood Meadows Vegetate Contest Border Cross that I've won for the last 3 years in a row.
He also got first in the Vans Triple Crown, which included a $10,000 payday. 2 years ago, he placed second at the Winter X Games.
So it's great.
First, let's fade back into the green room to meet America's #1 border cross racer.
26 years old right now. Pretty much grew up and spent most of my time in Wayzata, Plymouth, Minnesota. Spent lots of years riding pipe, and I moved out here probably about 7 years ago and just been kind of living in Oregon, riding powder. About 4 years ago, just started to really get into border cross.
Schultz in yellow and Nielsen in blue.
Nielsen out on the far right of the pack, left of your screen, pumping through.
Breakmar looking good right now on the hole shot. Nielsen in second place in blue and Schultz in yellow. Our third place spot right now, and the top three advance to the final. Heading up to the big old step up. Oh, well, we got beat down. Schultz races his way through into first place.
Land across the gap. You gonna see a pass?
Still staying pretty tight. Schultz is still in that third place hot spot, man, and it looks like, no doubt, looks like Martin Fernandovich is still hot after Schultz. He wants that last spot for the finals, that last third place qualifying spot. You can see, though, the border cross guys are just too rock solid in the air.
You know, that's a good point. While those guys can edge and really have that racing ability in the air, it does seem like it's the border crossers that are holding down.
Oh man, Sal, we just got showed up right there. Schultz sketched out and Fernandovich took the third place spot back again. But then look through the whoops. It's Schultz again coming on the outside, passing Fernandovich back.
He said, I'm not going to go out like that. He didn't want to prove me wrong.
Coming into the skip down.
Mark Schultz in the yellow going way up high. Mark Schultz is in that hot speed, about to get taken over. Schultz holding off the whole pack in that third place seat. Brown clean out in front. Oh, huge pile up. Schultz pulls away from the traffic.
And across the line, look at that, a photo finish. Schultz, Kant, and Brown rounding out the top three.
Demolo skidding out behind the pack right now. And it looks like Philippe Kant in second with Mark Schultz right on his tail in third.
Check out Schultz in the yellow sleeves trying to get by. He goes high on the berm. He makes it. They're dead even with about 30 feet left to go, J-Mo.
Yeah, unreal move by Mark Schultz, and it pays off. Mark Schultz coming up around high on the berm, carrying a little bit more speed into that bottom whoop. Palmer styles a little wiggly into the finish. He's stoked. And look at Schultz with a clean power right here.
Well, Tor Bruiser had won in Breckenridge at the first stop, looking for a repeat of that performance. Oh, and a huge pileup, Lee. Almost everyone goes down, and Mark Schultz just skeets right past. Philippe Kant taking everyone down, but luckily it was before the first bump. They were still in the steep roll-in. Everyone's still on their feet and carrying a lot of speed. That little bobble, though, at the top gave Mark Schultz a chance to get out in the lead, and when Mark Schultz can get in the lead, he's very difficult to catch. Well, he is just cruising over those whoops. Now he's starting to get a little pressure on the outside. They have started to regroup once again, and Schultz is feeling the heat. Look at him pump through those sections. Schultz is out in the lead, but the action is in the back of the pack. Philippe Kant comes from 5th place all the way to 2nd, edges out Jason Brown, who is in 3rd currently. Philippe Kant turning the volume up on his run, moving all the way through the pack in the whoop-de-doo section, but it's not going to be enough to catch Mark Schultz. He doubles, throws that method in, and crosses the finish line to grab $10,000 in cash.
The course is a bunch of kicky features, some rollers, drag race. We're at the third feature. This is kind of the feature that'll either make it or break it right here, pull away from the rest of the field. Get ahead of him. Never see him again. One of the most important features, cool feature of the border cross. Make sure you land it right, pump out of it. This is the place where you're going to pick up a lot of speed.
I think 36 features in it, so it's real busy. I mean, like the second, third run, you're sitting there like going, okay, wait, there's that double, triple there, and then is that the double and then another double, or is there 3 doubles in there? You don't know.
The Mount Hood Meadows guy, Mark Schultz.
Identified fastest, and he's looking good.
Mark Schultz, training out of Mount Hood Meadows, Oregon. He knows how to free ride, and most of all, he knows how to pre-jump and connect with the trannies for speed.
Quarterfinal action. Mark Schultz won his heat handily.
Mark, I got to say, when I talked to you earlier and you were saying you were way out in front, I kind of thought you were spraying, but it comes out true. You win it here.
Yeah, the first race I had a really good sizable lead, so I just took it easy. The race has progressed. It got harder and harder because I was going up against the top guys. I didn't qualify time trials that well, so I had bad lane choices, but fortunately in the finals it paid off. A little struggle at the start, and it was open for me, so I just took off from there.
Yeah, I'm pretty much bordercross specific. I've done pipe in the past, and I just kind of get over that judging state in my life. I don't want to be judged. I want to prove for myself who I am, and that's what best thing about bordercross. It's like it all comes down onto me, and it's like if I don't perform, it's my deal. It's nobody judging me. I think just the highlight of it was going to Japan. I'd been there once before. It's a country that I really get in tune with. I really like it there, and it was fun. We had a really good killer event, lots of money, and every time I go over there, I'm treated really good. Lots of good food, sushi, beer, sake. So I'm always looking forward to going back over there. It all comes back around. You stick with it long enough. You chase a dream, and it starts to pay off. And I'm not a rich man, but it's like it's making me healthy. It's making me happy. I get to buy and do the things I want. And no priorities. So it's like what I want to do, I can do, and it's in my hands. It is a pretty good title, and it's like, I'm happy to be #1 in the U.S. for sure. It's been a great season.